Dan Illman, Mike Beer taking a look at the feature race at Gulfstream Park on Saturday. Race number 11 is the Royal Delta for older fillies and mares going a one-turn mile. Let's take a look at this field. Morning line favorite down towards the rail. That's the number 1, Tequilita, coming off a win at a one-turn mile at Gulfstream. In the Grade 3 Rampart, she beat 2 next out winners that day. You and I always liked her as at a 7-furlong distance, at slightly shorter distances, but she proved she could handle the one-turn mile last time out. And the Tequilita that has matured with age has shown a lot more speed.
Yeah, a lot more tactical speed for this mare now. I guess that's a good thing for her. She doesn't need, she's not so pace dependent as it felt like she was early in her career. Her win last time, I don't know, it was a little workmanlike in that race. She was working pretty hard to get it done in there, but I don't know, Dan, when I look at her races, I'm not so sure that she really likes a wet track all that much. I think getting back on fast dirt will really help her. We'll see. She's got a speedy rival to the outside. I think she's the horse to beat in here, though.
Could you make the similar wet track excuse for the 7, Blamed, who is expected to set the pace according to the Timeform U.S. pace projector? She was bet down at 2-to-1 favoritism in the Grade 3 Hurricane Birdie. She was able to make the lead that day, and then she had nothing left when they turned into the stretch. It was her first start on sloppy going.
You have to make the wet track excuse for her if you like her in this race, because she was bad last time. She made the lead and they weren't going that hard early in there. She never looked like she was going to win, and she didn't run it all through the stretch. So you just have to hope that the wet track really worked against her. Her prior starts, especially the 2 for Mott, you know, I guess they make her really dangerous in here. When I watch her run, Dan, I'm not sure how good I think she is. I want to make her prove it against a good horse like Tequilita.
The 3 is another broad, privately purchased since her most recent start, transferred to the great Todd Pletcher. This horse had a 3-race win streak, snapped last time out against fellow Maryland breds in the Geisha on November the 24th. She came with a big wide run on the turn and kind of was flat in the stretch, never could get by Victory Rally. She is hoping, I guess, that Tequilita and Blamed hook up.
I mean, I guess she is. We'll see what happens with her. She's very intriguing in this race, just because, you know, when you look at her, I just wonder what the connection saw that they wanted to purchase her off of her last 4 races. I know her recent form is good, but 4 wet track races where she got one perfect trip after another, and I'm with you last time. I don't see what her excuse was not to win it. I thought she maybe hung a little bit in that race. I don't know. I just don't understand why they purchased her. We'll see. Maybe Pletcher gets her to improve, because she has to improve to beat the 2 horses we already talked about.
Weekend mischief ran on turf last time out. That is just not her surface. 0 for 8 lifetime on the turf. She is 4 for 10 on the dirt. And trainer Stanley Gold does well moving horses from turf to dirt, as we see with this formulator fact. Over the past 5 years, with older horses moving from turf to dirt in route races, 27% winners, a positive ROI. And while this filly did win on dirt last time out, it was 2 starts back.
Yeah.
It was an off-the-turf race where I think she took advantage of turf horses.
Yeah, I feel the same way about her. She's just one of those horses now after 18 starts. She's a little bit slow for a field like this, so she's going to have to find a way to just run a better race. She's got a good running style. She can get a good trip in this race. I just don't know if she's good enough.
Hala Hala is going to take some money in this race. She's won 13 of 23, one of the prides of Mexico. This horse has won 5 consecutive races, including one of the races on the Clásico del Caribe undercard. She won the Clásico in 2017, beating the boys. She just hasn't run fast on the Beyer scale, and she looks like a one-run closer that's going to need some hitting up front.
Yeah, something's working against her as far as her running style goes, and then you look at the 2 races where she's won over the track. It's nice that she's won over this track twice, but Buyers of 78 and 74 aren't getting it done in this race.
Silver Bay is also cross-entered to Tampa Bay Downs. That was the track where she won her most recent start, her final start as a 3-year-old. She has not gotten faster since her 2-year-old campaign. I understand taking a shot in a graded stakes race like this, maybe to get some black type, but she might fit better at Tampa.
Yeah, she might. I mean, 74 and 73, winning her first 2 starts of her career. And she ran a 71 last time, just hasn't gotten any faster. She got it done last time over a sloppy track. I wasn't that impressed with that win. She's going to have to do better than that.
20-to-1 shot on the morning lines, the 4 Tulsa Queen, and this will be her first ever start on dirt. She has competed exclusively on turf and synthetic, and against some of the better turf and synthetic horses at Presque Isle Downs. Lift Up, who was the runner-up of the most recent race, came back to Beyer 85, went second in the Grade 3 Maple Leaf at Woodbine. Tulsa Queen, though, I expect is going to get outrun early. I'm not sure she's the best closer.
Yeah, it looks like she doesn't have enough speed to keep up with this field early. That's going to work against her. All 3 of her wins so far have all come sprinting. I don't know that the mile has to work against her, but she's been better going shorter so far.
Pick time for the Grade 3 Royal Delta Stakes. You're going with Tequilita. She's been in sharp form. She has found her tactical speed. And I think she's going to break. I think she's going to make Blamed work for the first quarter mile, maybe then sneak to the outside and attack her on the turn. She's got the experience edge.
Yeah, she really does. Listen, I don't want to bet either her or Blamed to win in this race. I'll take this horse on top, and to me, they're the only two horses you could really consider in this race.
I think Blamed will rebound off that sloppy track effort in the Hurricane Birdie, and I expect Arad Ortiz to be aggressive with her coming out of the gate. If Tequilita wants it, sure, she can sit second, but I think they're going to try to take this gate to wire for trainer Bill Mott, who's just killing it at Gulfstream right now. 1-7 for Mike, 7-1-3 for me in the Grade 3 Royal Delta, the feature race at Gulfstream on Saturday, and it has an approximate post of 5:12 Eastern. Best of luck.